Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Kefine AngelEars Delci AE. So as you can see, this is a collab between Kefine and AngelEars. Now the Delci, which I tried a few months ago, was actually quite a nice set. Probably one of the best DDs in my opinion, under $100. Now they've done this collab version which has different tuning nozzles. I think we'll have a look when we get in there. And yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Kefine for sending it over for me to try, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, and all thoughts and opinions are my own. So yeah, these are around $90. I think $89.99 with a 3.5, which this one is. And I think $2 more for the 4.4. And I think if you check the links, there should be a $20 discount. So just double, I think that's what it is. And yeah, quite curious of these because the original, the non-AE, was a really good set and I still like it and I still use it in my rotation. And yeah, let's just get into it. So let's see what we actually get. So AngelEars, I also did a collab with them before. Well, I reviewed a collab model and it actually was fine. So yeah, quite curious to see what this is ultimately like. So premium selected peripherals 3.5. Again, I said there's a 4.4 as well. It's the AngelEars brand. So information, so 10mm DLC PUD membrane. We obviously will check that. Filtering modules or nozzles, that's I'm quite curious of. It says consistent things are manufactured, so if it should have a good quality control. Spec, so quite enough. So 10mm DD, 20 Hz, 20 kHz, 20 ohms, 108 decibel sensitivity. 0.78 2-pin, obviously mine's a 3.5mm single-ended. And yeah, so straightforward. Again, I've not tried these yet, so warranty card. Again, like it should be common sense. So that's that. Let's get one of these out. So you can see the colour's a bit different. Yes, there's a little stick on there. I'll take that off in a bit. Same shape, just a different kind of colour. The AE. Actually, take that off now. Because I did one of these before and it triggered someone. I didn't take the sticker off. There you go. So yeah, I like the shape on the originals as well. So obviously that's the same. Pop that on there. So let's have a look. QC there. So quite basic accessories, but it should be enough. So okay, here we go. So different cable to the original. So yeah, 3.5. Looks a nice cable. Nozzles. So obviously I don't know. Obviously there's something fitted to see what the tuning differences are like. Obviously, and a bunch of tips. So yeah, that's it. So curious because the original, as I said, is a really nice set. So I'm quite curious to see what this kind of model is. So yeah, as usual, I'll spend a bunch of time with it, and yeah, blah blah blah. I've said that a million times, and yeah, and I'll see you guys and gals in the future. Yes, so welcome to my review section of the Kefine Delci AE, the AngelEars collaboration. So before we get to that, these are the filters. So to closer look, you can see these are the gold ones. You can just see on there. And that's what it look like from behind. Very small. They do make a noticeable difference. Obviously, I've left on the silver ones, which you'll see what I mean in a bit. So yeah, very straightforward. Screw on and off, and that's it. So cable, a good one, straight 3.5. You can have it balanced if you want to. I think it's like $2 more. Straight to the Y split. It has the brand. There's a chin slider here, which moves really loose, if that bothers to you. And obviously this is what it looks like. I've pulled them out a little bit so it's just easy to get off the earphone. But yeah, silver. So same shape and everything as the other one, the OG. And that's it, good cable. I like that you can have two different versions. Let's get rid of that as well. So the original model compared to this, basically the same tuning. This seems to have a little bit more detail, slightly, with the silver filter. Could be placebo, but it seems to me pretty much the same kind of sound really, and it's the same shell, as you can see, same thing really. So pound sensitivity, no issue at all, as I expected really. Timbre on this set, very good. One of the good ones. The original was good. This is very good as well. So if you like the original, this is it's very similar. Apart from the gold nozzle, but we'll talk about that for sound. So resolution and details, again, a very good set. Again, the same as the original. The original was well liked. This is the same really. So soundstage and imaging, I thought was pretty good on this set as well. Overall, so far so good. Yeah, so I'm going to just get straight to the sound. Oh yeah, before that, the differences between the original model and this, I think, is same shell but different colour. The cable is, I think, silver plated, and the nozzle is a difference. So if you got the original, this may be a side grade for you, or very minor upgrade. But if you don't have the original, there is this one. But anyway, sound, that's what it's all about. Now, as you can see on the graph, they do make a difference. So bass on this set is whatever nozzle you choose. It is a bassy set really, warm set. Again, great for electronic music, which I like. Sub bass doesn't roll off. It has the punch, the decay, solid bass, I think, in my opinion. Again, like the original, this is good. The original was good, and that's it. I like what it is. Doesn't really do much wrong. Mid range, I guess you could call it, I wouldn't say U-shaped, but it's not that neutral, but it doesn't really bleed that much from the bass into the mid range, so it doesn't really sound muddy or anything. Maybe there's a slight warmth to it. I like that. But male vocals on this set, I think, sound great. So do female vocals, but they're not shouty because it's very gradual from the mids. Mid range on this, I think, sounds great. Again, I like the original. This is no different. Now the difference is, as you can see with the gold nozzle, it adds a little bit of sibilance. It can be a bit shouty. As you can probably imagine, I prefer the silver nozzle, like I did on the original model. So yeah, if you want more forward vocals, you want a bit more spice to the sounds, you pick the gold one. If you like the slightly more laid back tuning, you pick the silver one. If you've already got the original version of the Delci, it's basically the silver version. And now the treble, again, really kind of safe tuning. I wouldn't say it's veiled, but I like that it's not really boosted or anything like that. The 8K peak is from the coupler, and as you can see, it has pretty good extension. Really nice treble on this. It's not shouty, but it's not veiled. It's quite balanced really. Again, really nice tuning. It seems to be quite universal with what I've tried. I tried with some pop music, a little bit of rock, a little bit of like techno, but nothing like hardcore, nothing like that. Yeah, rock music. Yeah, it all seems good from what I've tried. No issues at all, or no dramas with the sound. And yeah, short but sweet, because it's a pretty decent set. So conclusion is, what do I think of the Delci AE collab with AngelEars? A great set. If you've already got the original model, you don't really need this, in my opinion, unless you want the extra treble with the gold nozzle. If you don't have either model, get either the original, or get this one. It has a bit more. It's a slight upgrade if you don't have the original. Great tuning. I like the original. As you can tell, I like this one as well. I think currently it is $69 for not early bird special, but if you're an earlier buyer of this product, I think 69, and it goes up to 89, I think, or thereabouts. Yeah, great tuning. Again, I prefer the silver one. I like you can have two options, but it depends if you like the spice or if you like the layback. Again, I prefer the layback treble because it makes it sound more natural, in my opinion. The DD they've used is very good. Good comfort as usual. It's not a large shell. Overall timbre, the overall sound like tonality is good. It can be a little bit bassy, but it depends if that bothers to you. But I like this tuning. I think it sounds great. It doesn't really do much wrong. If you could be picky, when it gets to $90, you could probably want it a little bit cheaper, because the original is cheaper than that. So its competition is itself with the original version. But yeah, overall, great set. I don't really have any complaints. There's no anything wrong really. And I think that's it really. So if you think I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. And yeah, and I'll see you in the next video.